I think we're live right now, aren't we? Pretty sure. Welcome, everybody. We're doing some F-Zero today. I'm RetrophileTV. What some amazing runs, by the way, for radioactive rats. Some good stuff. No, we're not doing Blue Falcon today. Oh no, we're not doing Blue Falcon today. I wish that was the case. My friends, welcome into F-Zero. I will try my best to at least try to look at chat every now and again. Unfortunately, with this game, it's very, very difficult to read chat under normal circumstances. For those that don't know me, I'm just gonna throw this out there right now. I'm a legally blind speedrunner. I've been since birth. My left eye is 2200, my right eye is 2400. So it's kind of weird that I'm playing a big racing game like this, but I'm sitting about a foot away from a 55-inch screen. That's how I speedrun. And I really appreciate RGL bringing me back to do some more F-Zero. But this year we're doing Golden Fox. I'm going to need every bit of good luck you folks can give me at this point. For those that don't know, everyone pretty much probably started playing F-Zero with the Fire Stingray. God tier car, amazing and everything. It's a tank, it's a workhorse, it has bad acceleration, but it has amazing grip, amazing boost, really, really good. We won't be using that today. That's what every speedrun technically uses. We're using this thing. This is the Golden Fox. It's good. It's a one-trick pony. It's good at one thing, and that's acceleration. But when its top speed is 5 miles an hour, it can get there extremely quickly. That being said, the main problems with this one, consider this the low percent run of F-Zero. Consider this the hard mode run, if you will, because any course is lethal. If we make one or two mistakes, it can all go south. This car is made of paper and dreams. If you look at it wrong, it's going to blow up. But we're going to go through all 15 tracks today, folks. All 15 tracks, and we're going to do it on the standard class to get in there. So let's go ahead and let's do the thing then, folks. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, F-Zero. Let's do it. Enjoy the jams, kick back, relax. Gonna get cozy. Here we go. So F-Zero was a launch title for the Super Nintendo, and they knocked it out of the park. They wanted to feature the Mode 7. You see here, Mode 7 is the faux 3D effect, being able to skew, rotate images, or a background plane very, very well. And this is what you're seeing here. And they did such a great job with putting this together. They really, really did. Appreciate the good luck, by the way, folks. It's we got 75 laps, 5 laps across 15 courses. I think that math checks out. Yeah, 75. And we're using this car, and it's pretty gross. But yeah, we're speed running a racing game. It's kind of a weird concept. I realize to some people it's like, oh, are you just playing as fast as possible? Well, yeah, kind of. But we're still fighting RNG. We're still trying to path it. There's still, movement tech that we're trying to put in there. And I highly recommend, if you've not played F-Zero in a while, go back to it and try using the Fire Stingray like you used to use, if that's what you grew up on. Then try using the Golden Fox, and then you'll appreciate just how gross this car is, and not in the good ways, unfortunately. A big gripe everyone kind of will talk about here is F-Zero. It's kind of this dead franchise right now. This IP has just been kind of sitting there for a while. And this came out when, this is 91, I think, when this came out. But the last entry in the series on a console was, what, 2003? That was GX and the GameCube. We're almost on 20 years now. I think it was 18 years since the last release, which was F-Zero Climax, which didn't even come to America, oddly enough. But nonetheless, some fun little factoids about this golden delight that we have in front of us here. The Golden Fox, piloted by, we know that the Fire Stingray is piloted by Samurai Goro. We know that the Blue Falcon is piloted by, ooh, nice one there. Hold on one second. We have to get second place. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the speed, one of the main speed techs of the game. For RTA, it's faster to get second than it is to actually get first, because when you get first, it kind of pans and shows off more about the Mode 7. But we get second, saving time. Oh, but anyway, so Samurai Goro does the Fire Stingray. We have Captain Falcon, quintessential, doing the Blue Falcon. We have the Wild Goose, the green car. That's piloted by someone by the name of Pico. And then we have the Golden Fox, Dr. Stewart. And in GX, after you win a Grand Prix, you're able to ask a question of the driver or remark about their machine. And if you do that in GX and talk to Dr. Stewart, he'll say, it's just as my father designed it or built it. And in those games, starting with X, they started grading the car's body, boost, and grip. And the Golden Fox, oddly enough, the body is D. Again, I said it was pretty terrible. The boost is A, which is debatable. And the grip is D. It literally spells out dad. So I thought that was a fun little Easter egg. Gonna think about there from the series. But here's where it all began, folks. Showing off what Mode 7 can do. I believe it was mentioned earlier during the ActRaiser run that kicked things off today. Fantastic run there too. That every game that was a launch title for the Super Nintendo had to have some implementation of Mode 7 to show it off. And F-Zero was, truly the showcase. Some other little fun facts about the series for you all is that F-Zero GX, even though as well regarded as it is, was not even developed by Nintendo, oddly enough. It was actually developed by Sega. Specifically, you'll see the AV logo pop up. That's Amusement Vision. It was kind of developed in tandem with F-Zero AX for the Triforce platform of arcade systems. And why it was called the Triforce is because Namco, Sega, and Nintendo all worked together to make that platform. Pretty crazy. I think there's some content that you can unlock in F-Zero GX that's from AX. That originally you could take your memory card to the arcade and actually unlock that content. I've never seen it or played it myself, but I'm sure there's some stuff out there that we could make that happen. But anyway, we're talking about F-Zero here in front of us. The humble beginnings. Just jams upon jams in this. Like, there's no bad tracks in this entire thing, as far as soundtrack goes. All right, gotta get second. Come on, computer, where were you? Yeah, jams upon jams, that's for sure. Yeah, we're rolling with the dad car. There we go. That's the start we want. Sand Ocean. This is a low-key jam. This one doesn't get appreciated as much as it probably should. So here's a fun fact for you as well, folks. Did you know that Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, got its start? They were actually going to make an F-Zero sequel, a proper F-Zero sequel, but the biggest thing they wanted was two-player split-screen action. The trick is, due to the amount of processing power that Mode 7 required, they couldn't do it at this speeds. It was too much for the Super Nintendo to handle. So they're like, well, we still want to have a two-player racing game of sorts. Let's kind of figure it out from there. And Super Mario Kart was born. They basically slowed down the speeds and went from there. Speaking of, F-Zero, oddly enough, was the cars were supposed to be that. They're action machines, but the cars themselves, the hover cars we have here, were supposed to actually have wheels, but they opted not to do it to save on spriting. Kind of neat. There was an F-Zero anime that was out there. Apparently the story is pretty absurd. By the way, what we're doing here, we don't use the brake. We just tap the accelerator. That's called blast tapping. Helps you keep the speed up as much as possible without actually hitting the brake. We're trying to keep the revs up as much as we can. Look at that. You can see we're Tokyo drifting now here at Sand Ocean. This is what this car wants to do. And unfortunately, trying to regain grip is a problem. I'm sure you guys have played F-Zero before and seen you get stuck in like a pinball motion, basically. If you hit a car, you hit a wall, hit a car, hit a wall, and with the Fire Stingray, like you'll take a scratch or two. That could be lethal with this car. We're trying to avoid that under all circumstances. But unfortunately, as you can see, the hitboxes for these other cars, these are RNG, are massive. They're much larger than they look. So we're trying to maintain as much as possible. I always thought that sand ocean, the track layout in the bottom left down there, always looked like a rhinoceros to me. I still can't unsee that, for the record. And if you guys can't now either, you're welcome. I highly recommend, if you guys are looking to get into speedrunning a racing game, F-Zero is really great. The community that's out there on SRC, they did a wonderful job setting things up. Where all the cars are separated into different leaderboards because they're all different. And all the leagues are separated too. You don't have to do the full Grand Prix run. You can do individual leagues if you want to. I listened for an audio cue there in the beginning before going ahead. Welcome to Deathwind. Deathwind 1, not that bad. Deathwind 2, which we'll get to in the King League, is awful. But you'll notice we're kind of janked a little bit on this one. Yeah, it's like the alignment's thrown off, and you're kind of holding the wheel slightly to the right to go straight. I'm sure people have run into that in real life, right? Well, the wind is blowing us to the right from this angle here, and it's no joke. It's a deathly wind, one might say. Main speed strat here, don't miss the boost pads. Just don't. Just try to maintain as best as you possibly can. You know a course is rough when the pit stop for repairing, the repair zone or whatever, is mandatory. It's literally on the track. And in this one, it's not too bad. In Deathwind 2, sometimes you want to stay in that a little bit longer. You can kind of see Deathwind 2 off to the left. You know, the separated roads that they have, which always that mystified me as a kid for some reason. That I was like, oh man, I want to get on that track. How do I get on those roads? You know, and then you get to the later leagues and realize, hey, it's pretty cool. It was also a nice way for them to reduce resources. You know, they just have one image that they use for the background basically, and then they just kind of close off those areas. They don't have to do anything fancy about it. Which is honestly, it's not really too unlike actual racing, where there's different variations on courses and such, where they'll section things off or cut things down or make things bigger or smaller. So sometimes you'll have a short track, a Grand Prix track, that sort of thing. So you know what? Hey, good for them for bringing some realism into this, the most deadly racer of them all. And speaking of deadly, we're really hoping. I'm going to need a miracle for this to be a deathless run. For the record, this is not marathon safe. This is the least marathon safe car there is. And the pain really starts, I think, pretty much now. Silence is pretty scary. Silence looks like a gun. As far as course design goes, lots of 90-degree turns, lots of scary things. Introduces a ramp that can kill us here in the shortcut. Kind of scary. I'm gonna try to focus up for this one. This one takes some concentration. Very now. Wow, I was really close. Okay. All right. Not the best first lap to start. We'll get some clean ones in there. Get ourselves a quick refill. Now, some other little fun F-Zero lore that was out there. There actually was an Ace League for F-Zero that was released on the broadcast of Teleview. That stuff's still out there, but that was Japan only. They had 4 different cars. they came out with for it. There was a whole set of new tracks, at least for one cup worth, that they were going to do more with it, but then the platform fell apart. But very cool piece of lore that's out there that if you didn't know existed. That was clean. Let's go. Using L and R to do minor adjustments here. Very, very important. Oh boy. If we go outside the track limits there, we die instantly. So we collided and we're able to readjust. That was very scary. Okay, last lap of the night, the Jack League? Yeah, Jack League. Night League, Jack League, whatever. Something. The easy one. We're almost done with it. My brain can only think of so much right now. We'll have a nice little break to relax momentarily. I'll take that bonk, that's okay. Pardon me, sir. And that's a new PB for me for the opening league. That was a low 1340. That's a really good. that is a league PB for me, absolutely. I think my PB is like a 1350 or something like that for this. It's sub 14, I know that, but we ain't done yet, folks. One league down, 10 tracks to go. So we get ourselves a little mini PB in the big run. This is part of the run, by the way, just letting the Mode 7 do its thing. Now notice that the estimate is 55 minutes. I'm really hoping we get nowhere close to that, but that is if catastrophe strikes, we are good to go. Okay, gotta do some optimization of menuing. We're going Golden Fox. Yes. Queen, standard, let's go. Okay, not bad. Welcome back to Mute City. They put in a donut for some reason, and now it's kind of evening time. You get to hear Mute City again. Speaking of, Mute City and Big Blue obviously ended up in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have my concerns that the booster packs are going to contain more F-Zero tracks, and maybe Big N will be like, yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, we have a new ramp too. Some ramps have been put in there. It's kind of nice. I want a new F-Zero. That's all I want. You can make F-Zero GX2 if you want to. Just make it look pretty and fast, and just bring back that stuff. They don't have to do anything amazing. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. Just more F-Zero. There's been a lack for so long. I think you all can agree with me right there. Hopefully. That was pretty bad, but that's okay. So funnily enough, the first league we go into, you're going to see some tracks reused. Obviously, Deathwind gets reused. Big Blue, Silence, and Sand Ocean they don't get reused in the other leagues. So there's no Big Blue 2, there's no Sand Ocean 2, that sort of thing. There's a narrow strip there between the wall and like the gravel, whatever the dirt is that slows you down. You can kind of thread the needle between there. You ever try to thread a needle at 430 kilometers an hour? It's not that easy. I've never went the left way. I've always gone the right way. Oh, we missed the ramp. Reset. Run invalidated. These jams hold up, though. They did a really good job really showcasing what the Super Nintendo could do. Okay, last lap here. Oh, great. Good one, buddy. Nice one. Hello. Last lap here at Mute City 2. You just saw that We just killed a person, and they took out a chunk of our health. So Queen League is supposed to be the shortest league of them all, if you do it deathless. However, White Land 1 and 2 looms at the end. Okay, there is a insane strat to save a very small amount of time on the Port Town 1 and 2 tracks. I will attempt it only once, because basically either you get it or you die. That's what it comes down to. We're gonna go for it here as soon as I get the boost, and if we have a chance to line up for it. So here we go. Nope. All right, we'll try it again because I didn't die. But what you have to do is you have to hit a boost, and you have to hit the very right edge of that. You have to basically turn into it at the last second and hit the very right edge of that ramp. And even then, you can barely make it across the water here. And you'll get picked up and repositioned. We'll try it again. Let's go. That may not work. No. All right, that's my one and only try for that one. That's fine. We're still on pace. I still consider this run deathless, but yeah, just missed it by that much. It has to be very specific on the very right edge. Now, here's the thing. All the other cars have enough speed that if you hit it basically toward the middle, you can still make it. The Golden Fox specifically is too slow to actually even make it across. So we're just gonna focus on survival at this point. Yep, we had to go for it though. Had to go for it. Basically, you land like right here, and then so here's the thing. As you guys have just noticed, there's a big difference between F-Zero and Super Mario Kart. If you land off the course in Super Mario Kart, Lakitu will come over and kind of, you know, he'll pick you back up and say, you know, that was a bit too hard. Here, I'll take 2 coins from you. You know, we'll call it even. AAA, right? In F-Zero, you die. That's what happens. So that's one of the fundamental differences there. How the trick is though, you're skipping part of the track in this, and the game doesn't really know where to put you, so it just kind of drags you back slightly and then drops you off at like what the last checkpoint should be. And you actually end up saving just a fraction of time. Like it's maybe like a second or two that you save. I'm not even sure how much. Oh, what's up, Blue Falcon? Okay, so now this is the scary point. We have 2 laps left. The computer cars are hyper aggressive, and they kind of like block your path like that. Like look, Goose just drove into the wall and came back. He tried to pit maneuver me. We're gonna get ourselves refilled, and I'm gonna use the booster and get by them. But yeah, that's how F-Zero is. It's scary. If you have anything in front of you, it can mean disaster, especially with the Golden Fox, for sure. Oh, nice turn. Very good. Okay, we gotta slow down here. Yeah, there's some deep lore in F-Zero. It involves, so for the record, the actual lore based on like the manga or the anime and everything else and stuff introduced in GX, it is cuckoo bananas. It talks about like Captain Falcon being the personification of light in the universe. And then like Deathborn, who is the main antagonist of F-Zero GX, is the personification of darkness, and Captain Falcon has to win races to stop organized crime from fueling. It's all over the place. It's real bad. The characters are great. It's super campy and comic booky, like it's supposed to be. But it's go watch a video on that. I can't even do it justice about it, but it's ooh. I will say that the story mode in GX, there are some unbelievably unforgiving things in that story mode. The escape sequence is really difficult. The race against Deathborn is awful. There's also like a really crazy twisty custom track where if you slow down, it's like Speed, the movie, the game in the future, where you like if you slow down too long, like your car blows up, but the course is awful. Well, that's nice. Very good. All right, one more to go. So Red Canyon is the calm before the storm in both this league and the next, because we will see a Red Canyon too. White Lane 1 and 2 are coming up. They are brutally difficult courses, and getting through them deathless is far from a guarantee. Oh, we got first. Oh, they realize we're trying to go fast here. That run definitely invalidated now. We got first. We may be golden, but we don't have time for golds. Except in our splits. Welcome to White Land. We're taking the terrible grip of the Golden Fox and making it even worse. This jump right here is a killer. Sharp turn, very well taken. I'll take that. Hope everyone here is having a lovely weekend, enjoying the first day of Retrothon. Glad to be back for you fine folks. And put on a show with F-Zero. Oh, here we go. Nice. Hey, that was very good. So not only are you trying to minimize mistakes, you are trying to go fast here too. So trying to cut the course as close as you can and maintain as much speed as possible. It all goes together. The speed run itself, especially for Grand Prix, is all about remaining consistent. I just punted that guy. Let's go. I shouldn't have taken that ramp. I was not steady. Grab ourselves a little quick refill. Hopefully I inspire some of you to try F-Zero, to dig out your cartridge. And if you never played it, it is in Switch Online. So definitely go check that out. Oh, nice. Cut some of the track there. Oh, too close. Trying to save those fractions of a second. Last lap, let's go. Now here's the fun thing. We have a White Land 2 coming up, and it actually has a remix of the White Land 1 song. It's a really cool touch, and that like no other course in the game has this. Yeah, it is on the SNES Mini also. Very, very good point. So you have access to it. Last course of the Queen League. Let's go. Remix. This one is a very mean course. If you were playing this game casually and didn't know about how to extend your jumps, you will die. And speaking of, the Golden Fox barely has enough speed to get across this gap, as you're about to see. Oh boy. So what I usually do is the optimal strat is to use your boost after the 2 sharp hairpins that I kind of like cut through, and then use the boosted air before you hit the snow. We're not going to do that. We're going to hold on to that as a contingency to literally give the Golden Fox enough speed to get across the dang thing. Because sometimes you'll encounter some traffic, and it's not pretty. Lo and behold. Yeah, much better with the boost. Much easier. I always tried to jump across, like, to that other part of the track using the Fire Stingray. I forget if it's possible. I know that they just drag you back. It does nothing else, but... Oh, beautiful. Let's go. Taking those apexes. Unfortunately, after Queen League is the King League, and that one is no joke. There's only really 2 points of respite in that one. All the other courses are definitely lethal, as you guys will hopefully not see, but all right, last one for the Queen League. Just gotta live. That's all we gotta do. Wide, it's okay. Little bonk's okay. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Yo! If I didn't have that boost, I'd be dead. If you hit a ramp kind of cockeyed, like, bad things happen. We saved it though. We saved it. Yeah, this is a really stressful run. I'm not even gonna joke. Like, it's nice here where we have a little bit of respite, but try it yourself. Try to, like, just put up a timer and try to go through all 15 courses, especially with the Golden Fox. There is that much room for error. And we made it though. We made it. Oh goodness. 1 to go. We got 5 tracks. 25 laps separates between us and glory at this point. I hope you're all enjoying this. I've been having a blast with Retrothon 2022. Really glad to be a part of it. Thank you so much for having me here for it. But hey, more menuing. This is what you get hyped about, right? Let's go. Standard difficulty King League. Last time we're gonna hear the Mute City. I was a little late. So now it's nighttime, and there's pizza slices, and now there's mines on the track. I will definitely hit those. I guarantee it. I look forward to being able to watch this run back and see everyone's chats. I really appreciate everyone hanging out here and watching this run. I hope you're enjoying the music too. Oh boy. Okay, look at my health right now. That was one little area, and I basically lost over a third of my health from a few different collisions there. Fire Stingray, that would be nothing. I'm gonna get that repaired. Good as new. By the power of dubstep, we have repaired our car. If memory serves, and I could be wrong, I think the theme to Mute City, there's an actual name for it, and I believe it's Endless Challenge, if memory serves, which is a pretty badass name. Wow, I just got freaking spiked right there. That was crazy. Get dunked on by the NPCs. Also hit 2 mines, called that, and we're down to half health. Time for a quick pit stop. Pretty good. All right. This is the last lap. So here we're going to slow down toward the end. Nice. Okay. Get ready to clench. Death Wind 2. This one's gnarly. Because not only are we fighting with the wind, and this is a very narrow track, we have these to worry about. Uh-oh, it's starting. We need to get Captain Falcon. We have to Falcon punch Captain Falcon out of here. Okay, good. Okay, I missed that boost. I'm going to use my own. Questionable decision. So fun fact, the way that F-Zero actually tracks the other racers is it doesn't. Based on the wow, ouch. Based on the difficulty, they'll just kind of hang around with you. Like they don't, you can go as fast as possible and they will always be a set distance behind you no matter what. You cannot escape them. You can only hope to contain them. Oh boy. We're gonna. Oh, the suck begins. Let's go. We got half health going into this. Got 2 more laps yet. You know that part in Talladega Nights? He's like, I'm flying through the air. It's not good. That's kind of what that was like for me. Facing the opposite direction on the race course, probably not the best idea. Oh, you are the worst, Goose. Okay, everybody hold their breath. We're gonna limp it along. Oh, this is not good health. Yo, the boost at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. We're gonna sacrifice health. We're gonna get wrecked by RNG. Wow. Oh, please live. No! Welcome to Death Wind 2. Welcome to F-Zero. This is why the estimate's 55 minutes. It's a doozy. So sometimes on the higher difficulties, F-Zero will just send you cars that are already damaged at like 1,000,000 miles an hour right at you. I don't know. Like I said, folks, this is not a marathon safe run by any means. I love F-Zero, and I just hate this car. It is not a joy to drive, to say the least. It is rewarding, though, to get really good at. I can at least hang my hat on the fact that we had a good opening lead to start with. Let's see if we can just make it through this. Oh, please. Please, Blue Falcon. Have mercy. So here's the funny thing, though. The Golden Fox, absolute trash throughout the entire series. Try playing GX with it. It's awful. Like, you get boost power in that game, you use boost, it uses like half your health. Oh, we got an extra life. Wonderful. Well, that was nice. Let's go. Now, that guy's flashing. He's in the repair area. He should be getting repaired too, right? Like, he should be going back to a normal state. There was one of the RNG cars that just flew by at like 1 billion miles an hour. This guy's all over the road. Okay, finally. We're out of here. First try. All right, let's go. Port Town 2. So this is Port Town 1, but with the other half now, which I affectionately refer to as the Green Hell, which is a racing reference in and of itself. For those that get that reference, pat yourself on the back. But okay, here we go. This little section, super narrow, very annoying, and you will run into cars here every time. I was gonna go for it again. I was thinking about it, didn't commit. Yeah, we'll just keep it going. We've already died twice, so for the sake of the marathon, we'll keep it rolling. I would love to get that, but not today. Golden Fox, too strong, or not strong enough. I'm not sure which. This is low-key one of my favorite songs, though. I really like Port Town a lot. Port Town and Sand Ocean don't get enough love. Oh, as far as balancing goes for the cars, like that's almost non-existent. The Fire Stingray is extremely broken, like totally OP compared to everything else. That's why they had to make the separate categories for the speedrun.com, because basically it would just be how fast can you drive the Fire Stingray. But every car is unique. I will say that every car feels different in this game, which is really cool. You know what's not cool? This guy right here. These are magnets that are pulling you in. You will see them again. Using L and R is something I really didn't do as a kid much, but as I learned more about the run and how to play F-Zero, using them for smaller adjustments means the world. Okay, we're going to be in dire straits here real fast if I don't get in front of these guys. My health is not great. We're going into the green hell with 4 cars in front of us. Oh boy. Just live, Golden Fox. Just limp it along and live. Okay, the penultimate course, Red Canyon 2. This one we can kind of breathe a sigh of relief. This one's not too bad. This one has a cool intended shortcut, which the Golden Fox can barely use. You guys noticing a theme yet? Here it is. It barely makes it, and that was full speed. But this is the calm before the storm. Absolutely, that's how I look at this. Because the final track, I'll consider it a boss. Good chunk of health gone there. If you guys don't know what the final track is, you're in for a treat, I promise. And I'll put it this way, it ain't Rainbow Road. Oh boy. Get ourselves some repairs here real quick. I really like this course because like the repair area is giant. I can guarantee that I'm gonna get a good chunk of health back pretty easily. Because I'm just gonna lose it instantly, apparently. So yes, the next course and the final one of the run is Firefield. It is a giant war of attrition. It is the longest course, the most demanding course in the game. It has the shortest, and this blows my mind, it has the shortest and most awkwardly placed repair area as well, no less. So you're limping along basically the whole time, and it is just punishing at every turn, figuratively and literally. Where were you, Blue Falcon? Oh my gosh, Blue Falcon lagging so far behind. All right, here we go. This is where I need your energy. I'm hoping to do this in one go. Let's go. And get those jam emotes out. This is a good one. That turn is basically impossible. I love to see it go ham, chat. Let's see it. I may not be able to read text at, 430 kilometers an hour, but I can definitely see emotes going crazy. Look at this pit lane. Look at this pit lane. Nothing. Barely anything. Oh, wow, that was good. I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you. This one's a journey. There's some good emotes in chat too. Damn. You guys are awesome. Pardon me, sir. That drum part, even on the Super Nintendo, is so good. Oh, God. Pardon me. Coming through. 2 to go. Uh-oh. Oh, here's those magnets I was talking about. Come on, baby. One more to go. Let's bring it home. You just need to survive one more lap, Golden Fox. Just hold it together. Let's go! Oh boy. I love when they're on the racing line. Uh-oh. Everybody hold their breath. We're gonna skip the pit. And time. Sub 50, even with 2 deaths. Yo, we did it! The Golden Fox has done it. Man, what a treat. That was good. Even though the death itself in total was not deathless, even though the run itself was not deathless, Firefield was one try, and that's what I can ask for. I highly recommend all of you. Please go spend some time. Go try F-Zero. If you haven't revisited this series in a while, fall back in love with it. It's really good, and all of the games in their own right are very good. Especially the console releases are just amazing in their own right. But go play some F-Zero. Try the Golden Fox for yourself, and if you do, send me a whisper. Hit me up on Discord. Let me know your experience with the Golden Fox, and I'm hoping at least one of you be like, you know what, Retro, you were right. This car is absolute trash. Hey, we got a record on Firefield. Yo, my #1 best time on Firefield. What? Yo. Okay. Well, okay. I didn't expect that. That's insane. We got a Firefield PB. We can end on that. That's good enough for me. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm RetrophileTV. This was F-Zero for the Super Nintendo. Coming up next here on Retrothon 2022, we got some Donkey Kong Country 2, another Super Nintendo game, 102%. So that's gonna be a real good time, guys. Guys, thank you very, very much. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again soon. I'll be around more.